Let's start off with the dictionary definition for interjections. Okay? An interjection is basically injecting, isn't it? You're injecting something into the conversation. A sentence can stand by itself without an interjection. Like this one here, for example. Oh, I see what you mean. Take away the oh, and I see what you mean is fine by itself. Yippee! I won the race today. Again, without that interjection, I won the race today is fine. Ahem, ahem. That's like a sound of a cough there. Will you pay attention? Yikes! What a fright I just got. Aha. Okay, that's how it's done. Take away the aha and it's still absolutely fine. And here's a few more examples for you. I'm going to put you onto the blue screen here and you can see them. What we'll do is we'll show you sentences with interjections in them, and then we'll show you the sentences without the interjections in them. So, there we have it. There are some sentences with interjections and there's some sentences without interjections. You see, a lot of words sound similar in English. Now, I did say earlier on we were injecting something into a conversation or injecting something into a sentence, because you can say that as well, you see. You can interject something into a conversation. May I interject this into the conversation? That's perfectly alright to say that, because you're adding something extra into the conversation. So that's what we're doing in a sentence too. We're interjecting a phrase, an expression. It doesn't have to be any particular word. It doesn't have to be a verb. It doesn't have to be an adverb. It doesn't have to be anything at all. It could be anything. It could be more than one word as well. Okay, and a sentence can stand perfectly okay without an interjection. That's the important point. Now, what is very important to learn about these interjections here? It's all over now. Amen. Now, you'll see when I've put it's all over now, using a contraction there, it's all over now, comma, am. That is important, okay? Because we're interjecting a word into the sentence. It can stand perfectly alright without it. So it's separate from the sentence, alright? Cheers. It's separate. So, comma, that was very kind of you. Stop! You can't go in there. Stop. Here you see we've put an exclamation mark. Stop. Now, you'd put in an exclamation mark, alright, if you feel the interjection deserves it. Okay? Help! I can't get out! Works with the exclamation mark there, doesn't it? Help! You know? It's a startling thing to say. If you're in trouble, you say help. But as you see, the sentence actually worked okay without the interjection help there. There is no golden rule about exclamation marks or commas. Okay, There aren't, say, certain words which say, oh no, 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 you can't use that, you can't use an exclamation mark after that word. It all depends what you're actually saying in the sentence, alright? Boo! I didn't half scare you there. Boo! I didn't half scare you there. Oh, that should be okay then. Oh. Now this is a word, oh, this word here you can actually find in the dictionary, and it's actually listed as an interjection, which is quite unusual. It's very hard to find any word in the dictionary actually listed as an interjection, but the word oh is. Oh, that'll be alright then. Somebody recently sent me an email saying, well then, I wish you a happy birthday. So there's an example of a two-worded interjection. Well then, I wish you a happy birthday. Very important. Let's bring it up again by magic. Bing! Well then, I wish you a happy birthday. Very important, the comma there. The sentence can work without well then, but with it, you're interjecting it. You've got to separate it from the main text of the sentence. Therefore, commas and exclamation marks are important. Just to stop you getting confused about exclamation marks, the vast majority of interjections are used in sentences with commas separating them from the rest of the sentence and not exclamation marks, okay? Goodness gracious me, that was a long cue. There you have it, a three-word interjection. Goodness gracious me, that was a long cue. That was a long cue. You see, you can get rid of the interjection there. Now, will you listen to what I am saying? Now, will you listen to what I'm saying? Now is, of course, an adverb of time. But with interjections, we don't worry about whether a word is a verb or an adverb or anything. Okay? Now will you pay attention? Will you pay attention is fine by itself. Now, that's the word there. It's getting your attention. Now, will you pay attention? Look, I'm not going to tell you again. Okay, dokie. Doesn't matter whereabouts in the sentence they're used either. I'm not going out today, no. I am not going out today. No, I'm not going out today, comma, interjection there, no. Wow, what a wonderful song that was. Okay. I have used an exclamation mark for that in there because I think it merited it, didn't it? Wow. What a wonderful song that was. I just dropped the milk, whoops, and it's went all over the place. So I'm going to put that sentence up. Have you figured out where to put the comma? Have you got it? It's not just one comma there, it's two commas. I have dropped the milk, whoops, and it's went all over the place. We're interjecting whoops into the sentence, and one comma there wouldn't suffice because the sentence is carrying on after we have put in the interjection. Yay! It's great to hear from you again. So, this is the old homestead, huh? There's the word huh, at the end of the sentence. That would work okay as well at the beginning. Ha! So this is Old Homestead. Hi, how are you today? What? You're not drinking tonight? Okay, so a lot of the words there, these, I'm going to give you a big list of them now, a great big scrolling list of examples. Right, some two-worded interjections, three-worded interjections, big variety of them there. Quite often they're words that you don't see in the dictionary, of course. You would expect to see things like gee and ahem and aha there, or whoops. Okay, but these are words that we put into a sentence to make it more colourful. Very informal. For example, you could write interjections. Let's say, for example, you are writing an essay. You can put interjections into this essay, providing they're used in somebody's speech. Now, we can use interjections in our written work if you're asked to write a composition, an essay, okay, a composition. You can use interjections there, for example, when you're describing somebody's speech. The next door neighbour came to my house and he said, "Gee, it's great to see you, Ray." So that's fine there. But you wouldn't, for example, say, "Gee, it's great living here. It's so wonderful living on the coast. Wow." And I hope that gives you a good idea about interjections. Practice them yourself. Put them into your sentences. They act very like adverbs do. Okay? Adverbs. Adverbs of manner. They act very similar, don't they? Oh, it was really cold today. You could put this one in, couldn't you, there? You could put brrr. It was really cold today. Oh, that's a very nice cat. Very there being your adverb of manner. Right, so that gives you a good idea of interjections.
you.